Kokology by Apps Machina. Funny business. It's easy to laugh at other people, but making others laugh is a different story. There are some people who will do anything to achieve that end, but few of us are willing to resort to making fools of ourselves for a chuckle. True comics have mastered the balancing act of tickling the funny bone without either inflicting pain or injuring their own dignity. A good sense of humor is a rare commodity and consistently raves as the attributes most people look for in their patterns and friends. Shared laughter brings people together and leaves a bond rooted in the knowledge that someone else out there got the joke. 1. You are making your debut as a stand-up comedian. You want to be a hit. But there is one person definitely you don't want to show up to watch you perform. Who is that person? 2. What do you see as the single most important ingredient in determining success in the comedy business? 3. During your act, you made a single blunder. What kind of mistake was it? And how did you attempt to recover? 4. One member of the audience laughed harder and longer than anyone else. Who was this fan of yours? Key to funny business. Laughter is rich in psychological associations of anxiety and escape, control and subversion. While the idea of a stage implies an audience, which also implies being watched and evaluated by others. Against this background, assuming the role of the comedian allows you to place yourself in the position of exposing your fears and weaknesses for the world to see. 1. Who was it that you didn't want to see your act? A lover? One of your parents? Your boss? You might think that you chose them because they were the butt of a number of your jokes. But actually, that person is someone you wish never to disappoint or show weakness to. There are some people in life we just don't want to have laughing at us. 2. What did you name as the secret to success as a comic? The thing you saw as essential is something you feel you need more of to succeed in your own relations. Perfect timing, high performance, a good manager. Those things are important, but perhaps it all boils down to always knowing what people want to hear. 3. The mistake or flood you made mirrors a major blunder from your own past that you have always regretted. If you said you dropped the mic mid-act, you have probably had more than your share of clumsy accidents. Those who had no response for a heckler have had bad experiences getting flustered under fire or when being criticized. If you said you offended the audience, it's likely you tend to blurt out the first thing that pops up in your head without thinking about who may be standing within earshot. Your attempted recovery represents the way you think will help you to avoid or minimize the effects of similar mistakes in the future. You can try to ignore it and get on with your routine, but sometimes the best recovery is just to admit your goof and laugh at yourself. 4. Joking is a psychologically complex phenomenon. In one sense, it involves having the power to control others through the ability to make them laugh. But that power can be exercised only by acknowledging and catering to the other's sense of what is funny and involves assuming a risk of failure in the attempt to please. The person you named as your biggest fan is someone you do not want to have power over you. This may be out of friendly rivalry or rooted in more intense competition. But that person also holds the key to your own growth as an individual by providing you with the stimulus you need to polish your act. Kokology, produced by Apps Machina. Credits to Tadahiko Nagao and Isamu Saito.